Big Bay is right on Lake Superior, so we do a lot with the kids and the lake. It kind of weaves through our curriculum all year. We begin in the fall with an all-school hike in the Huron Mountains, where Lake Superior is always in the backdrop, and then we take hikes down to the beach. Our older kids do water quality studies. We do artwork with the water. It's just a part of our lives all the time. And then the kids writing. As we're learning to write in 1st and 2nd grade, a lot of their inspiration comes from their projects and their experiences on the lake. And then they put the fishing and the boating right in their stories.
That's wonderful. And your school is a green school?
Yeah, we just became a Michigan green school.
Wonderful.
We had 20 points we had to meet out of 50 as far as green activities like recycling or inviting guest speakers from with an environmental focus. And we're working on composting, and we had an energy audit done on the school. And
that's terrific. Well, it was fun to meet your kids down at the lakeshore. That was a great time. And do you do that very often? Have speakers and do things down at the lakeshore with others like that, or were we an unusual? It
was exciting to have you. The kids do a lot of walking, and we have our marathon walk from Marquette from Big Bay to Marquette, and that follows the shore but on the road. And they walk all year long, the whole school, really, to prepare for that. So walking and lifelong exercise and appreciation of nature is something we try to do all the time. And so when you could come and talk to us about kind of brought the voice of the lake to our home, so it's good.
Excuse me. Tell me now your experience. You were at Northland College, and so had you grown up on the lake? Was Lake Superior part of your childhood, or?
Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan.
In Milwaukee, yeah.
All right.
No, my mother was from a small town in northern Wisconsin, which we would go up to a lot as I was growing up, so I kind of got in love with the north that way. And so I was drawn to Northland College because it's at the top, and that's where I fell in love with Lake Superior.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's really why we're in Marquette now, is when we kind of met the end of the line in Ashland there, when we searched for a new home. That's what I told my husband I had to be on Lake Superior.
Well, that's wonderful. What are your concerns for the lake?
We're worried about the water levels and worried about the invasive species in there and controlling the carp and that, I don't know the name, but there's this hare. It looks like a hare. I don't know if you've seen that. I'm worried about that. And of course keeping it clean, and the mining companies are beginning to set up very close to a lot of important water, and so we're worried.
Well, it's great, and it's wonderful that you're introducing the kids and getting them to focus on their own home and the resources around them. So many times growing up in an area, you kind of take it for granted. So that's an excellent thing. Any other thoughts for the future, or any concerns, or thoughts for yourself and what your future is going to be here? What you'd like?
I think just keeping the lake is a main part of who we are and what we do, and our fresh, clean water is an everyday thing that has to be there for us.